Hi Aquarius, this is for you for January. I'm a little bit behind this month. Just making a last note here. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It is a general reading. If you want something more specific to you, my information's below, as well as my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe, if you want to check it out. And we're going to open up with setting the tone with the LENORMAND Reverie, uprights with the Universal Golden Tarot, and then clarifiers both upright and reversal with the Rider-Waite Mini. We're going to roll the die as well. So again for Aquarius. Yay, Aquarius. Aquarius. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. For January 2022, Aquarius. Okay, we have Pisces coming up here. We have the number 9, which is the Hermit, and also September, so that's Virgo, perhaps Libra energy coming up there too, as well as completions and endings. And we have Neptune, which is Piscean energy as well, so there's a lot of Pisces here for you. A lot of dreamy Pisces energy and completions. And Hermit, and Pisces and Hermit and Virgo are on the same axis, so you may be on that axis dealing with those energies. You may have those signs in your chart. So let's get going and see what comes up with the general energies for Aquarius, January 2022. Take a deep breath. Okay, I've already pre-shuffled too. So for Aquarius, the general energies for Aquarius, the home, and perhaps a little luck. So home, structure, building, family, perhaps nature as well, and dealing with the garden or the yard, or just good luck, or making 3 wishes, or 4 wishes perhaps, with the Emperor of the 4 and the 2 of the High Priestess. And the bottom of the deck is the Star card. In this deck, though, is the 16, which is the Tower event. And this could be galactic energies as well. It's the 6 of Cups, which is the inner children loving each other, the child star, sudden events with the 16, whether it's an epiphany or sexual energy as well, or sudden stardom, or a sudden split. I mean, it can be both ways. So let's see how this all plays out. I just got somebody's sweet 16 as well. So a lot of stability, the home and nature, getting out in nature perhaps, gardening, making wishes, working on your psychic abilities perhaps. We have the 42 up there between the 4 and the 2 of the 2 of Cups, which could be one-to-one relationships, psychic abilities, secrets, being somebody's secret keeper, or vice versa as well. Or maybe just a really quiet home and just enjoying the quietness of the home, because maybe you've always had a home that's really noisy and filled with people. All right, so from this Universal Golden Tarot, one more. For Aquarius, January 2022, for Aquarius. Aquarius, January 2022. Okay, so first card out for Aquarius is the Star. It's your energy. Beautiful. Plus you have the Star card and the underlying energy right in the center of your read. Maybe you are walking around the yard naked. Maybe you're out in the country naked. Maybe you just don't care what anyone else thinks, which a lot of Aquarius are like that. This also could be the bird taking off for the stars. There can be depression and the need for healing in the Star card as well. There can be arrogance that comes up as well. So let's see how this all plays out. And there's definitely a redistributing of waterways there. Sharing water and emotions. Again, you could be, maybe you have the house to yourself, so you're gardening and being authentic to yourself at night, doing exactly what you want. Maybe you like to garden at night as opposed to during the day. But usually when everyone's home, you can't do that. So perhaps doing things that you love to do when you're by yourself. The challenge is the Wheel of Fortune, which also could be Libra energy for me. So we have Aquarius and Libra, perhaps at odds, or the challenge is destiny. The challenge is Libra. The challenge is schooling the golden goose. And this could be schooling children as well. Maybe you're homeschooling. The foundation here is the Ten of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment of the family, especially, or happy endings. And I'm getting the hills are alive with the sound of music here. Again, right, that perfect setting for the family, the country life. And that can be a completion of an emotional cycle as well. Like it's something that's needed to be over is done. This is very, in a positive way, this is very positive energy. In the recent past here, you have the Tower, again, the sudden events, and the Star, which this other card is kind of like a combination of the Tower and the Star. So it's definitely reiterating that energy here and the underlying energies. So sudden events, epiphanies, sudden sexual exchange as well, perhaps, or sudden dreams coming true, or it could be sudden nightmares if it's reversed as well. So some kind of sudden events. We also have Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, and either a lot of happiness or a lot of unhappiness in an ending of an emotional cycle. And then crowning here for you is the Lovers. And Lovers also could be Gemini. This also can reference twin flames. Some kind of divine lover relationship. And again, there's nakedness in here. Someone likes to be naked. So being naked out in the countryside, or again, the Adam and Eve energy here. Or mediation, that could be counseling as well. This also could be a sudden dreams come true with a lover, but challenged by destiny here, or Libra. And what's coming up for you is the King of Wands upright. And he looks like he's nosing around down there to see what's going on. There's a little lizard on his platform too. He's got money clip slippers, so he's all into his status or position. And the lizard might be too. But he's coming up here. He looks like he's looking down here to see what's going on. In that beautiful life. It's a Beautiful Life might be coming up, the movie. And this is how you're seeing yourself is the Justice card. So this is also Libra energy. So maybe you're Aquarius with Libra in your chart, or you have Libra in your energy right there living with you. And again, we have Libra here as the challenge, and maybe the challenge is in a breakup getting somebody out of the house. We also have Libra could be the King of Wands here. Okay. And also this is about justice and truth and balance. This also is someone who may be alternative. They're in bare feet as a judge, stepping down, right, from the pumpkin patch. So there may be a reference to Charlie Brown and Lucy, because that's been coming up in my twin flame reads this week, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds and Charlie Brown. So, and this can be a feminine judge as well. Maybe you're in the legal field, or maybe you've just deemed yourself judge and jury. What's around you, or how others might see you, is the Seven of Swords. And this traditionally is the liar, cheater, thief card, but in this deck it's more of a shame and guilt type of energy. I mean, it still has that energy of gypsies, tramps, and thieves. But this card overall is a card of risk. And this is someone who feels shame or guilt in what they've done. And this can be in stealing, but this can also be intellectual property as well. And again, this is someone, this came up, I had the hyena coming up, like kind of slithering away, and this was this energy in relation to the elk energy, which definitely can be this combination of energy of the King of Wands with Libra energy, or some kind of justice there. Somebody got caught trying to steal or trying to do something, or just got caught in a lie as well. Or this could be, the hyena is the one who is the jokester and at other people's expense. But a lot of times people love having them around because they're funny. But this is where someone took it too far and they were turned away here. And then the block here for you, Aquarius, is the Queen of Cups. who's heart focused here. I always get the energy of the beach there too, because it's the water, so there's always a reference for Cups cards to the water. But the block for you is the Queen of Cups and the Libra energy over here. Maybe she has Libra in her chart, but this is also destiny. Maybe the block for you is her destiny. And this could also be a man with two women. This could be this side and then the Queen of Cups on this side, and he's defending her. And then what's coming up at the end is the Ace of Cups, an offer of love perhaps. So we'll see how that goes. And this is offering to the lovers. So there's definitely a love relationship going on here. And then what's connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read is the Empress, which is also Taurus energy. Okay, so we have Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Libra again, Taurus, and then of course Aquarius is you again. But you have Libra in your energy here, whether that's in your chart or another person who's just literally in your energy. And then we have an offer of love. And is the offer of love coming from the Queen of Cups to the Empress? Or from the Empress to the Queen of Cups? Or is she offering this love to the lover over here? Or is this her lover? Maybe there's two women who are lovers, and a relationship is breaking up because they're gay and they want to be with their lover. And so what's hanging in limbo at the end of this read is the Queen of Swords. And this came up in Capricorn's read too. And so did the Empress. She was reversed in the read. The Queen of Swords was upright. So again, Queen of Swords can be a Gemini, can be Libra too, and Aquarius. You have all three air signs in the chart. And by the way, Capricorn had all of the court card air signs in their chart. They had the King, the Queen, the Knight, and the Page all in the read. And you have all the major arcana air signs, right? Because you have Libra, air, and Gemini as well. But now you have the Queen of Swords too. So she can be any air sign because you have them all here. She's speaking her truth. She may be very natural too. She looks like maybe the materials that she uses are natural, like a natural red carpet as opposed to a bright red carpet, more of the natural materials. And then green and pink, very much of the heart space, the heart and the higher heart energies. And this can be mother and daughter too. They're reflecting the same colors. She's wearing green, and she's got a light pink blanket, and she's got a magenta, more color blanket. So they could be related or the same, like, again, they could be lovers as well. And I'll pull a few extra cards just in case I need them at the end. And I want to show you the bottom of the deck, and we'll get going here. Okay. Bottom of the deck here is the Four of Swords, for Aquarius. And this is, you know, the resting card, at rest, on break, meditating, praying, the 5D connection between two people. You know, this is prayer, you know, with Mother Mary perhaps watching over you, that connection. But again, it could be a 5D connection between two people. And then we have the Four of Cups, which is about grounding, integrating, mastering an offer of love. It can be boredom or apathy, feeling sorry for oneself, or just tired of the same old offers, not getting anything new. Okay, but it's also just about learning how to receive love. And this could be time out under the tree to ground yourself. And again, here's taking naps. So this could be a lot of napping here. And then we have the children here, the sun, fun, vacation, and the Emperor. And an energetic exchange here with the Queen of Cups, or Queen of Pentacles rather. And there's peace behind there. So there could be peaceful travels with the Queen of Pentacles, which can be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. An energetic exchange or a lot of back and forth. This can be the arrows of love, but it can also just be a lot of communication and travel between the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor. Regarding kids, this can be sending kids back and forth if you're split up. And this is about grounding, integrating the situation and getting lots of rest, or connecting in 5D, or being able to sleep alone for once. That was just coming up now as well. So it could be a breakup of a relationship where, you know, the kids are going back and forth. Maybe there was a vacation, but now that's done, and this just maybe not going away, but just taking a break and getting some rest, meditating or praying, or sleeping alone. This looks like someone protecting their sexuality, perhaps being celibate right now and doesn't want someone else to bother them while they're sleeping. let's start clarifying here. So it could be sudden dreams coming true. Let's see what's going on. Taking a break first. Maybe someone's planning to make dreams come true. And taking a break first. And again, there can be a divorce that happened here, if that's the case. And we had the Emperor in the underlying energy and the Empress over here. And it's possible, like I said, it's possible that someone broke up a regular marriage to go into a same-sex marriage or into a same-sex relationship. We have Taurus and Gemini up there. Or like I said, it can be Aquarius and Libra as well, the air signs. And you have all three air signs right here in a huddle. So there's a lot of air here, and a lot of air with Capricorn too. And that air, don't forget, air can be intellectualizing as well. So you may work in that kind of field, whether it's a legal field, medical field type of thing like that, dealing with a lot of intellectual people. And so why do you have the Four of Swords in the underlying energy, Aquarius? And this is about dumping all your responsibilities. And again, you could be on break, dumping a load, dumping burdens, dumping all your responsibilities. This could be a confession as well. And there is the Page of Wands reversed, who may be feeling very frustrated or sick. This could be a child who's all over the place. Their energies are kind of scattered, or they're running all over the place. They can't control their energies. Could be a child with some kind of disability as well. But it can just be a lack of inspiration, not wanting to do anything, and just in bed, you know, maybe you're having trouble getting your kid to come out of their room because they're off today and they don't want to do anything, or maybe they're sick and they didn't go to school today. But again, it's a lack of inspiration, and there's frustration there, a lack of understanding, a lack of humor, right? No arousal there. And then we have this sudden event with the Ten of Pentacles, the family, business, community, and feeling imprisoned by that. So again, suddenly everyone getting kicked out of the house, or some kind of sudden event, maybe that the child doesn't want to be a part of. Maybe you're having a bunch of people over and the child's staying in their room. They don't want to come down to say hello. But again, this is feeling imprisoned by this Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, or an event. And there's the Tower reversed. So after a sudden event, or after an epiphany, or trying to avoid a disaster, regarding feeling like a hostage, in between this energy of abundance and resistance over here. And again, feeling hostage. This is someone protecting themselves in their bed. They don't want to sleep with someone. And so someone might feel like a hostage in their own home. Maybe there's always people over that they don't like, or the other person's family, but they're getting divorced. And so it's a very uncomfortable situation. Someone feels trapped, or a child who feels trapped because they don't want to be around the family today, or they don't feel well. But again, there's a lot of Scorpio right there with the two towers coming up. And then the Ten of Cups in the foundation here. And that dropped right into a bucket. Fell right into your lap, that kind of energy. Right into the slot. It fit right into the slot. You can take that any which way you want, but this is the World card. It's completion. It's marching to the beat of your own drum. Pisces, the divine feminine energy, having all the protection you need, being authentic with nature, and a high vibration is really all you need. There could be people outside of their energy that don't resonate with their high vibration. This can be the world, this can be a neighborhood, the country, coming full circle. With the High Priestess here, these could both be Pisces energies for me. They could also both be divine feminine type of energies. So they could be two divine feminines hanging out. This could be an aide, also, or a nurse who's hanging out to help somebody out with completing something. This can be a religious person as well, maybe very religious, or a nun even. And they could be complete opposites too, where this one's very conservative and this one's very liberal in the family. But they're both upright, and that could be sisters as well. You know, like the sister is a nun, but they could be sisters as well. And we then have also the Page of Cups reversed and the Ace of Cups reversed. There's a lot of cups coming up here, so there could be 2 Pisces there, or any kind of water sign, because we have Scorpio over here too. And this is a rejection, or a child who it could be a baby screaming. But this could be a spoiled child, but it can also be a very shy and vulnerable child. So any which way that comes up for you, as well as rejection. And then again, pushed to your limits. If it's a baby crying, you may be pushed to your limits because you can't handle it anymore. But this can be a purge, someone pushing your buttons, pushed to your emotional limits, dumped on, sweating it out. Okay. Again, this is these 2 energies are upright majors, and they're fine. But here's a child who doesn't resonate with them, and here's that same energy. Someone feels trapped in this energy. And this could definitely be Pisces over here with Scorpio too. Scorpio, and they could be both, Scorpio and Pisces. And the central energy is the Star. Okay, so we have Cancer too, a lot of water for you. The Chariot is bold movement. It's the major arcana for movement in the tarot. Okay, this is somebody who could be the warrior making a major move, whether it's moving homes or visiting or taking the show on the road or ascending. It's powerful movement forward, and perhaps to the stars, right? The bird taking off to the stars. We have Cancer, Aquarius here. And then here's the wounded warrior who's guarded, on guard. And this could be a Cancer coming forward. And this can even be a Cancer with Aquarius in their chart, or Aquarius with Cancer in their chart, coming forward just towards someone who's wounded and defensive, or guarding themselves to this person. So they may not be a wounded warrior, except for when it comes to this person, perhaps not wanting to deal with them. And again, this challenge here can be Libra energy over here. And why do we have the Wheel of Fortune as the challenge for Aquarius? Fighting, conflict, games, playing games, and that could be in a negative sense too. Again, this is like failure, right? Doing attention-seeking behavior, doing things under the radar, right? When everything should be above board, and fighting about stuff. Conflict, perhaps when you feel like there should be none, but this could be someone wanting attention, and perhaps this person fighting for their attention that doesn't want to give it. And they could also be fighting under the radar or pursuing happiness under the radar. We have the King of Wands here, after the war. Okay? So perhaps post-war, the challenge is, depending on who Aquarius is, if Aquarius is Cancer over here, they still want to fight. Maybe they want to still fight for the relationship, but the King of Wands does not, which can be this Libra energy. The King of Wands feels like the war is over, like he's post-war over here, and he doesn't want to give any more attention. But perhaps this person still wants to play games or still wants to get their attention. And again, the King of Wands is coming up as guarded to this. But he's upright. It's being guarded because we're done that war already. I'm not going back there again. And then we have the Lovers at the top. Two of Wands reversed, without an option, having lots. This is weird. Is it like without no options and then all these options? This can also feeling paralyzed because you're confused about all your options. This also can be having chosen a path or been given an ultimatum here, but you can't implement that right now. And they're confused about what options to choose, or seeing synchronicities or heaven in their eyes. Maybe they all look so good they don't know which one to choose, and then they just get paralyzed and they break down and they don't do anything. And this could be a breakup, but there's also energetic exchange of love here. The hours of love, or there's just too many things to do, lots of things back and forth. And this is somebody recovering or letting somebody back in. And again, looks like a lot of family coming over here where the child didn't want to participate. And this could be people showing up at the house. And maybe they wanted the child to go down and offer them something while they're still working in the kitchen or whatever. And the child doesn't want to do it. So they don't know what their options are. Like when they walk in, they may be confused as to what to do because there's no one there to guide them. You know, it could be as simple as that, as having some kind of function at the home where maybe the child isn't well and they're sick, so they can't greet the people at the door like they were supposed to. But again, this could be letting people in the house or letting people who are out in the cold all day back in, and a lot of back and forth with things they love to do. Maybe they're out all day running errands or doing the things they love to do, but we're unable to get something done because this is like a path that they chose, but weren't able to implement it because otherwise that card wouldn't come up at all. But it has to do with lovers and affection. And that could just be showing affection at the door. I'm getting someone too, like showing somebody the door. Or what's that expression about? Like don't let the door hit you in the butt. That's coming up too. So what are the King of Wands? So he's hanging out. He definitely could have Capricorn in his chart. He could be hanging out, trying to be wise or see new perspectives in the situation. He could also have Sagittarius in a chart, or this is someone coming in wanting their attention and he's not interested in hanging out. Or this one's trying to come in and save the day to someone else who's hanging out here who may have Capricorn in their chart. The King of Swords is post-war, which means he could be dealing with PTSD, or he could be dealing with people looting and trying to steal, which came up with that energy of the hyena. And the other energy, what's that? Oh, it's here. Right? People stealing or cheating or lying is that post-war energy, right? Especially if two people who are breaking up or living together, they might do underhanded things to each other. But this is someone rushing in to save the day and perhaps hang out, or this person doesn't want to go out and do errands. They just want to hang out and do nothing. Child doesn't want to do anything. This also could be a father trying to get a child motivated, right? We have the Page of Wands reversed, and the King of Wands over here could be a child. And this could be a sibling who's trying to, if the father can't get them to go, maybe they told their sibling to go in there and get them, or a friend who they think might be able to get them to get up and come. And then you see yourself here as the Justice, Truth and Balance, or Libra energy. Coming together, very social. And there's the Queen of Swords, which could be your energy, which is coming up as well here. So this could be you wanting to come together, or you coming together with the Queen of Swords. This could be Libra and Aquarius coming together. And then we have Hermit reversed here too, which could be Virgo energy. So the Queen of Swords may have come together with the Justice card here, which can be court as well, because it is the judge. So it could be a judgment and coming together with the Queen of Swords to speak to the Hermit reversed, who may have mental issues. Maybe you had to get, a power of attorney for this person because they're losing their faculties. Or this also could be someone that maybe you deem as having mental issues, or someone who is over-isolating or now coming out about it. And she could be the one talking about this or talking to this person, giving advice. And this could be after a death as well, right? And again, the Death card reversed can be resistance to ending something that needs to end. And we have Virgo reversed and Scorpio reversed here, along with Aquarius and Libra. And then somebody slithering away. So this person slithering away can be the energy of somebody with Scorpio and Virgo in their chart, but not necessarily their sun sign. They could be an air sign with these energies in their chart. Someone who was trying to get away with something. Trying to walk. This could be someone leaving the house so they get out of their chores, or just leaving the house to get out of something, but got caught trying to leave. Anyway, some kind of trying to get out of some kind of deception, or having to get up at, really early in the morning. They don't want to do it. And it can just be kids, that parents deem as being lazy, but maybe they need the rest. Some doesn't want to go, maybe they don't resonate with this. This also could be deception. Either not wanting to get up really early, or there's deception. And so somebody's not willing to deal with that BS, and they're leaving the house. Or they're just taking a walk to cool down, perhaps. And this is about something in the past, or again, some kind of deception in the past, walking away. This is somebody with Cancer in their chart as well, from the past, or living in the past and no longer wanting to deal with that. This could be, grandparents who come over too, and all they do is talk about the past, and this is a child. There's no way I'm dealing with that again. I'm taking a walk. I'm going to my friend's house or something like that. It can be as simple as that. So any which way, someone got caught trying to sneak away. And then we have the Queen of Cups here. And the Strength card reversed. So her needing the strength or courage, or maybe she needs better health, or maybe a child or a pet needs better health here. This can be a Capricorn child, but they need help, money, or opportunity, or maybe they missed an opportunity and the mother's mad at them because they should have done something they were supposed to do. And the injustice of it here, so this is coming up as reversed. So this energy too could be somebody with Libra in their chart, or injustice, something not fair. Again, this could be divorce energy. But again, we have Libra reversed and Leo reversed, kind of getting on this Page of Pentacles reversed. This case, perhaps for not having manifested something they were supposed to take care of. And the block here is the Queen of Cups. Focusing on her heart space, or on being loving, not wanting to lash out at the child who didn't do something they had to do for themselves, but they didn't. And then we have the Ace of Cups over here, which is reversed. So again, not wanting to dump on the child. And again, this could be like a grandmother and their sister that come over to visit. Or again, the mom and their friend or sister coming up. This could be a religious person too. Or just someone who doesn't want to be in the situation. And there's more than one child. This also could be adults acting like children. We have the Page of Cups reversed here. We got the Page of Wands reversed there. We have the Page of Pentacles reversed here. And I just don't see the Page of Swords yet, but all the pages are reversed. So there's either a lot of negative messages coming in, but also it could be condolences. But I'm not seeing a death reading, but I am seeing a sudden event. So if something sudden happened that wasn't positive, I can see that. Where there's some negative messages coming in, or condolences coming in, or just saying I'm sorry that happened or whatever. But again, someone got dumped on, pushed to their emotional limit, purging, sweating it out regarding a lover, and then the Empress and the Queen of Swords. So let's see what's going on there. Again, this is for Aquarius. The home, so there might be a party or celebration, like I said, some kind of family party or a big event. And the Queen of Pentacles is reversed. And this could be someone who's all about money and status, because he's reversed in a negative way, right? Has to do it to the hilt, have everything perfect. And then maybe they're doing it for a lover, to get a lover back or something like that. Or inviting someone and they want to impress them. This also could be someone who lost money or status and is trying to make everything as perfect as they can, but perhaps feeling bad they couldn't do more because perhaps they lost money this past couple years, or perhaps just ungrounded because they're nervous about this lover situation here. Or maybe they're worried about breaking up. Maybe they're planning on breaking up, or the other person broke up with them, or they're worried about being dumped on. But the Lovers are upright. There is affection here. And here we have the next is the Wheel of Fortune. This is destined. So why do we have the Empress and the Queen of Swords there? Why the Empress? Two of Cups. And there's that Liar, Cheater, Thief card. It's like someone's stealing, or this could be a PI too. Like someone's bringing information to this other person. They're stealing, lying, cheating, or stealing. This could be a private investigator as well, though, or taking in runaways. So in the positive sense, it would be taking in runaways or people, right? Maybe people who've been in jail who have a hard time finding places to be. Maybe this is someone taking them in, right, and being very kind. But on the other hand, it could be someone who is lying, cheating, and stealing, or being deceptive in connection with these two people, or this person is the other person, bringing them a partnership information, because this one gets the information, the other one brings the love, perhaps. But there's some kind of mediation here with the Empress, and the Ace of Pentacles is upright here. So it's like someone leaving something and then running away. Somebody likes someone. And remember, we're dealing with the home and wishes, 3 wishes or 4 wishes of the High Priestess, which is here. And coming together one-to-one, it doesn't have to be a lover, it can be someone of great affection who's bringing in information in order to offer time, money, and energy, or a new life to somebody, or a payoff. There may be debts that need to be paid off, and somebody's been juggling day and night, perhaps, to pay their bills. So again, there's some kind of imbalance that they want to correct. And maybe doing that by juggling or performing, or, you know, the daily grind, again, distracting people from their worries, or this is someone distracting them so they won't see the debt that they actually have. Like they want to show them they have a lot when they're actually in debt, and then just juggle, like faking it until they make it in front of the Queen of Swords. Let's see what that says here. And the Knight of Cups is offering love to someone who may be detoxing or detoxing them, perhaps not wanting to talk to them. Maybe they hurt them. Okay, so the Queen of Swords may not be talking to the Knight of Cups, offering that love there. And so I'm going to bring in a few more cards. So there's some kind of breakup here, but the Lovers is upright. But there is someone being dumped on or sweating it out. Maybe they're afraid this lover won't accept them. It's like someone's having a party for someone or making the place just right to invite them over. But then we have an Empress energy or a mother type energy with the Queen of Swords, which can be the same person, or they could be two separate people. So it's kind of hard to tell because we have the Queen of Cups here too. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Empress, which can be a mother and 2 daughters, but maybe in a breakup where the King of Wands is the father. So they're not together anymore, but perhaps having a party for one of the kids where everyone has to be loving to each other, you know, to make it nice. Maybe they couldn't spend as much money on the party as they promised they would because things happened in the past couple of years. And this is about the Queen of Swords standing up for themselves to the group, right? Even if it's not the popular decision regarding a separation, heartbreak, or disappointment. And again, the Hangman is this way in the deck. And just in this deck, it doesn't feel like this is the upright position. It feels like this one. But it is like this in the clarifiers. So there's some kind of separation and hanging out, some kind of disappointment. This can be just chest pain too, as well as you know, that could be bad weather too. The Three of Swords can be raining sometimes. This is about hanging out in separation with the Magician upright here. So let's see what else is coming out about that. So why does the Queen of Swords need to stand up about a separation or a disappointment? Or needs to tell people about getting rained out? The Queen of Wands with the children. So that very much can be the mother and children here. Okay? So the Queen of Wands is standing up for their children in a separation, perhaps to hang out with the ex, which they don't really want to, but they're doing it for the kids. And again, here's Aquarius energy for me. And this is about a wake-up call. Okay, so it could be a wake-up for the children, a wake-up call for the Queen of Wands, or a wake-up call that they need to perhaps go to work or align with work. This can also be an announcement at work or school. And it's Friday. Maybe they got out early, like there's an announcement at school that they're getting out early, or perhaps that there's something they have to take care of before they leave. It also could be music piped in to perhaps celebrate on Fridays, like thank God it's Friday. But it is a mother type energy with children or a soulmate. And again, we have Aquarius here for sure with the air signs here. Perhaps someone needs to work longer than they thought and they're not there yet. Or maybe they're late to pick up the kids. And again, kids may be going back and forth between parents. And this is again is hanging out. So why do we have why is the Three of Swords there? Okay, this is about getting over loss, regret, and grief, or feeling badly, dealing with kids who are out of control, or perhaps illness with kids, people getting better after feeling sick, or literally just feeling bad for what they did. This could be any kind of grief, regret, loss, guilt, shame, which guilt and shame are definitely coming up with this one over here. Feeling bad about what they did, and this could be children who are feeling bad about what they did, who are out of control. Again, it could be pets, kids, Leo energy here. Perhaps feeling like a disappointment to their parent, or the Leo to a partner, and then hanging out to see new perspectives, to understand why what they did was not the right thing to do, and that can be at school or home. And then we have the Sovereign here, who's got everything in separation or heartbroken regarding issues at work or not coming together, perhaps being a third party through work. But again, this can be separation, heartbreak, disappointment, or something that got rained out and they couldn't come together to co-create. But this is the single person who's got everything they need, just not someone to do it with. So they could be hanging out, trying to see new perspectives on the situation, to understand why that is, or how to fix things at work or school. You know, again, it could be a child who did something wrong, who's supposed to now sit and contemplate on what they did wrong, to see new perspectives and how they can fix what they did. And then we have the Magician, which is all about manifestation. So let's see what comes up with the Magician. For Aquarius, why is the Magician here? There's frustration here, a lack of arousal, growth, creativity, and then the King of Cups. But this can be also where, you know, the Magician's here. I'm not sure if the energy is upright or reversed. But if it's reversed, they could be insecure, frustrated, without the tools they need to manifest something. Or this is after they did a big creation. They were very inspired, but they finally finished the project. And they're very satisfied here with all their tools on board and laying everything they've created on the table. Look what I did. I'm so proud of myself. Standing up to the crowd, even if they don't agree with what they do for a living or with what they created. Maybe they don't like their creation, but they love it. So this is literally the King of Cups standing up for themselves no matter what others think. And there can be Gemini, and we have Capricorn or Pisces, Gemini or Virgo here. And the King of Wands standing up for themselves no matter what anyone else thinks and being satisfied with self. Even with the Emperor reversed around, who may criticize them. And that could be a parent, right, who's always very critical of them. Or doesn't agree, right? One could be conservative and one's liberal and that kind of stuff. And the Emperor's coming up with not sleeping well or awakening and rising above to deal with the King of Swords perhaps, and the Queen of Pentacles here, and the Queen of Cups. Again, there could be children here involved. So these could be children of the King of Swords, or perhaps the man with two women. That could be as well. Right? So maybe the King of Cups isn't happy about the fact that the King of Swords has two women, or perhaps they're just his children. And the Emperor can't make it because he's not well. He didn't sleep, so he can't come to the party. And then we have the Page of Swords, who can be a message, or someone who's stepping up to the plate regarding a divorce or being more spiritual. This can be breaking a contract with a religion or establishment, cutting it out. This could be a Taurus reversed as well. So we have all these people here. The Emperor didn't sleep or is awakening to this energy here of the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Swords, who are all upright. But this also can just be a message regarding a divorce or a break from contract or religion, or away from a Taurus energy here. And someone messaging about it. Somebody giving the truth to set somebody free. The truth shall set you free. Somebody implementing a plan. And there's the stars reversed, actually. So this card in the middle is coming up as more depressed in the need to heal. So you may be depressed about a divorce energy, where there's a lover in the situation that's not you. That could be as well. But the lovers can also just be affection between you and your family and your children. So it could be that. But there is depression here. Someone is free. The truth shall set you free, and somebody is freed by that. Implementing a plan with this energy, but this could be Aquarius energy, or somebody with Aquarius in their chart, or depression, the need to heal, the need to dream. There can be arrogance there too. And then we have the holding on to the Empress reversed. And this could be holding on to an ex, holding on to a mother or grandmother, not wanting them to leave you, not wanting them to pass if they're sick. This also can be the energy of like the grandmother and the sisters, the same kind of energy of the two sisters over here. Perhaps they're saving and being moderate because they're on, they're on Medicare or something. And somebody else is free. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, the loyal, humble servant, offering help to the one who's suffering in silence, trying to end the nightmare, without peace, needing peace, dealing with back pain or betrayal or a painful ending. And then we have new information coming in regarding their insecurities or lack of ability to manifest, or lacking tools they need to do that, whether it's physical tools or emotional, spiritual tools, whatever it is, to wake up to that higher love. Take one step at a time off the beaten path and just be authentic to yourself into that higher vibration of love, and deal with the ending of a cycle of unhappiness, or ending a cycle with an unhappy family that you no longer want to hang out with or resonate with, and start over again. So that is the energy. I'm not sure which side of the table you're on, because it comes up as, I think Judgment and the Star card were both reversed for Aquarius. But if you have more Libra in your chart, it actually might be a good read for you. It just depends on where Aquarius is in your chart. So let's pull a couple oracle cards real quickly for you. Remember, it's all about the house and home. Again, preparing your home to sell it or to have a party, which seems to be coming up in the read. Like I said, either preparing it for a party, or to have somebody special come over, or to sell the house. That, I think, are the three themes here. Okay, and so from Romance Angels for Aquarius for January 2022. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And this has to do with your signs and synchronicities. So you might be starting to awaken, which means you're starting to see synchronicities. So you need to pay attention to them, because they're little like breadcrumbs telling you what to do. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, whether that's with a partner or a child. It doesn't have to be a love partnership. It can be any kind of one-on-one relationship. And then calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together. And again, there's wedding and separation here. So it can be both sides of the coin. The situation involves marriage and separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. Okay? So like I said, it could be both ways. You may be starting to awaken, and you may be choosing to leave a relationship, or someone else may have chosen to leave a relationship with you. It can go both ways in this reading. But it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And you may be curious as to how do I raise, I keep hearing to raise my vibration. How do I do that? So you might be looking for ways on what does that mean and how am I supposed to do that? Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. That can be with friends, children, or perhaps a new person in your life. After an engagement, so there's some kind of ascending to a higher level of commitment with a friend or relative or perhaps a new lover, and getting to know each other. And let's see from the numerology deck real quick. We'll give you one of those too. This is for Aquarius, January 22. This could be a breakup too, where both people have new partners. Or again, one person's just hanging out with family and friends. But there looks like some kind of celebration either just happened or is going to happen. We have compassion here, 99, which is all about completions and compassion, coming full circle, letting go, surrendering to things that no longer serve you, forgiveness, which is part of that, and then a relationship change with the 56. So 56 is the Two of Swords, being your knowing or with new information and clarity, which may help. And 96 is the opposite of 69, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So a new start would be the ending of a relationship would be the opposite. So that's where the forgiveness and the endings here with compassion and forgiveness in a relationship change. So that's what's going on for you right now. But there may be, there may be a love partnership on the horizon as well, though, with the Page of Wands. But the Page of Wands here is reversed, and that could be a child as well, or just some kind of new passion, but it's not there yet, right? We have abundance with 88 on the bottom of the deck. Okay, and perhaps what you thought was this crazy dance of a relationship perhaps wasn't what you thought it was. But there is abundance in the underlying energy, so it is there. You just have to make it your own. Okay, so perhaps some healing needs to happen, some dreaming needs to happen. With the Star card reversed, that can be arrogance as well, which is coming up here as well. There could be a little bit of arrogance going on, and the Empress is reversed over here. The Queen of Cups here is upright. And the Queen of Swords was upright too. So again, these could be two children. This could be a mother for sure who's maybe going through a breakup. This also could be a grandparent who's not doing well and the kids are helping to take care of them. And again, the King of Wands could be in the breakup could be the masculine energy. And again, there's a lot of Libra here too. But both Libra cards are upright. So Libra is in a better position than Aquarius is here. And actually Gemini is too. Of the air signs, Aquarius is the only one with the reverse trump cards, because Aries and Libra both have all their cards upright. So you may be feeling very challenged. You may be feeling upset that other people are feeling good and things are going their way, and perhaps they're not for you at the moment. Yeah. I don't feel like it's awful though. I just feel like it's something that you need to heal through. I'm going to pull one more card for you from the Kipper deck here. This is for Aquarius, January 2022. And it doesn't have to be a relationship breakup. It could be like a party didn't go your way or got canceled for whatever reason. Maybe a fight broke out with other people, and so the party didn't happen. Or it got rained out because it was going to be outside and you couldn't do it. There could be a disappointment like that as well. All right, distant horizons, right? So something was some kind of pie in the sky, maybe an idea to travel, or this is the Atlas energy too, the weight of the world upon your shoulders, but there's no water to ground into here. Like it was all an idea. Maybe it was something you thought at one point, but it wasn't. It was ungrounded. It wasn't. There's nothing that floated your boat. There was nothing to float your boat. Perhaps it was a fleeting idea, but didn't work out on the Wounded Warrior's pathway, right? And the Wounded Warrior is about victim mentality. You don't want to be on the Wounded Warrior's path. You want to be on this beautiful Fool's journey where it's lined with beautiful transformation here. And the bottom of the deck is the message. There may have been a message that came in that infiltrated and created some kind of change here. Okay, Aquarius, I hope this was helpful. Make sure you drink your water and get your rest, get your joy and get your nature. And as always, rise and be love. Have an amazing day. Bye, Aquarius.